welcome back to another video for Final Fantasy XIV patch 7.3 with me, Meoni. Today we're looking at a brand new item for your housing that is obtainable exclusively from your deep sea voyages and then crafted. Of course, the crafted item and the actual item is available on the market board. The item in question is the pliable plywood. This is something that you can acquire from rank 131 submersible off of the Moonshadow Isle dive point in the South Indigo Deep. A viewer, Drakon Narkalis, actually sent this to me for this video, so thank you very much, Drakon. I appreciate that, and yeah, I hope you get plenty of these as well and sell them for a lot of profit. If you get one of those pliable plywood, if you use that in conjunction with a level 100 carpenter with 2 sanctified water, 2 ruby cotton cloth, and 2 Halgai mains, as well as some wind and ice crystals, you can craft yourself the Far Eastern Otter seater. It says a seat ideal for otters, Otter or not, and also preferred by the floor sitting lot. So this then is a tabletop item as opposed to an actual chair or anything like that, which is very interesting because this allows us to place this on top of surfaces, unlike conventional seats where obviously you cannot do that. So that makes this quite unique, actually. Very unique, especially considering there are plenty of people who will use lofts like this and clip them into ceilings, things like that. And this gives you the option to basically circumnavigate those usual restrictions. Default, we've got this orange wood back and seat covered with this cushion, which has the Otter sort of Hingen style on there. It's got these kind of, I don't know, little tassely bits on the side here, almost like curtain tassels, and a nice curved seat. It's really quite nice, isn't it? One of the disadvantages of this being a tabletop item as opposed to a regular seat is that when you do sit, obviously you're using floor sit, right? So if you had a chair nearby, it would snap to that instead. But that's kind of not a big deal. A lot of people would prefer it this way, I think, because it means that you're not restricted to ground elevation. You can actually use this wherever you want. It looks pretty comfy, quite honestly, and I do like the style of this. So let's look at the dye previews on this then. As you can see, surprisingly, it isn't the wood, it's the actual cushion that changes color. So you are going to be stuck with that, you know, vibrant orange, sort of sunset orange arced seat, which may or may not be an issue depending on the other furnishings you're trying to match this with. But quite honestly, it's just nice to have a seat that we can place on top of tables, on top of lofts, that kind of thing. And yeah, I think that's its real purpose. I would actually love to see more furnishing items like chairs and even beds and things that are able to be placed as tabletop items rather than their conventional category, because it opens up all manner of possibilities. And I do think that a lot of people will probably pick this up when it drops in price on the market board, or if they can get this from their submersibles themselves, and definitely incorporate that into their home. I don't think orange is too difficult to match with, and I mean, it is technically, you know, possible to get something like a sunset orange or something on some other furnishings, and it wouldn't look too out of place. We do have bright orange dye in the game. We have pumpkin orange, which is probably the closest that you can get to matching with that, but it looks pretty awesome, doesn't it? But definitely the easier that Square Enix and Creative Unit 3 make it for us to put seating in comfy positions on lofts, the better. We have this loft system. We've got various different versions of lofts. This is the flagstone loft. The conventional one is a wooden one. People create spiral staircases and platforms and stairs up to upper areas to make use of space. It makes sense that we had more furnishings that were capable of going on to these places. So I'm super happy about this one, and yeah, I'd love to see more, quite honestly. More tabletop items that weren't, you know, originally designed to be tabletop items, but incorporated as them, because it means that we can place them on lofts and things. Anyway, let me know if you've got this one yet. Much love. Thank you once again to Drakon for sending this over. I'll see you all next time for more videos on 7.3 content. Bye-bye.